Williams, and here comes Fraser, and Fraser of Jamaica running away from the field to win it in 10, 7, 8. And
she's called the Pocket Rocket, a name that captures both her small stature and explosive power. She's a multiple Olympic gold medalist, a world champion, and one of the greatest sprinters of all time. But behind the medals and world records is a story of resilience, faith, and determination. This is not just a story about speed. This is a story about a woman who rose from the inner city of Kingston to become a global icon. This is the story of Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. Born to win. Shelly-Ann Fraser was born on December 27, 1986 in the tough neighborhood of Waterhouse, Kingston, Jamaica. Raised by her single mom, Maxine, who worked as a street vendor to provide for her children because life in the ghetto wasn't easy. There were times when meals were uncertain, school shoes weren't thin, and dreams seemed like a distant luxury. But Shelly-Ann had something else. Raw talent, a burning will to succeed. At just 9 years old, she was already outrunning boys in her neighborhood.
To our primary school championships, I ran barefoot. And I remember the sun was scorching. When I ran the 100 and I was walking back, my foot, like the sole, was burnt, almost like it was stripping off.
But she never imagined those fast feet would take her to Olympic stadiums around the world. Shelly-Ann attended Ulmer's High School for Girls, where her talent in track and field began to shine, competing at Jamaica prestigious inter-secondary school championship, where she made a name for herself. But it wasn't until she joined the University of Technology and began training under the legendary coach Stephen Francis at the MVP track club that her career took off. Then came 2008, a year that would change everything.
Williams, and here comes Fraser, and Fraser of Jamaica running away from the field to win it in 10, 7, 8.
At the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, a 21-year-old Shelly-Ann shocked the world by winning gold in the 100 meters, becoming the first Caribbean woman to win that event. Clocking a whopping 10.78 seconds, she silenced doubters and put Jamaican women sprinting on the global map. And just like that overnight, she became a national hero, yet remained the humble, grounded woman from Waterhouse. Now what followed was nothing short of heroic. Over the next 15 years, Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce would win 3 Olympic gold medals, 4 silver and a bronze. She became a 10-time world champion, the most in the 100 meters. She ran sub-11 seconds, times over 15 times more than any other woman in history. She also, wait for it, became the only woman to win 5 100-meter world titles. Her speed wasn't fleeting. She wasn't just a sprinter. She became a symbol of consistency, longevity, and excellence. In 2017, Shelly-Ann became a mother, giving birth to her son, Zion. As many would assume, it was the end of her career. But Shelly-Ann would once again prove them wrong.
It's a clean start. There's a roar from the crowd. Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce gets a good start. Dina Smith going well. Fraser Pryce is going to get there. What a performance. Fraser Pryce, and it's silver for Dina Smith. Another gold. Her legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. She's the world champion once again.
Because in less than 2 years later, she returned to the world stage in 2019. At the age of 32, she won the 100 meter at the World Championship in Doha, becoming the oldest woman to do so. And in that very moment, she wasn't just a sprinter, she was a super mom, inspiring women everywhere that motherhood doesn't mean the end of your dreams. Now at the tracks, Shelly-Ann wear many hats: entrepreneur, mentor, and advocate. She founded a Chic-Care JA, a salon and beauty brand, and in 2014 launched a Femi, her plant-based hair care line. In 2013, she created a Pocket Rocket Foundation, providing scholarship and mentorship to young Jamaican athletes from disadvantaged backgrounds, much like herself. She is also a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, using her platform to speak on education, children's rights, and women's empowerment.
That I was raised by a single parent, right? It was just my mother. So there's nothing you can't do by yourself. You can manage. So if something that you really want, and you want to achieve something, you're here for your son, right? Yeah, two sons, so you're there for them. So you are the ones that they see. And you have to make sure that you make the sacrifices to make sure that you give them the life that you never had or you wish you had. Because my mother got pregnant when she was 16 as well, and it's 3 of us, and walking to town to sell and she couldn't afford the things that I wanted, but guess what? You know, she did the best she could at that time.
Shelly-Ann is married to gston Pryce, her longtime lover and biggest supporter. Their son Zion is her pride and joy. A devoted Christian, Fraser Pryce often credits her faith for her strength and endurance, whether in interviews or on social media. She never hesitates to give thanks to God. Her humility, grace, and determination have made her into one of the most respected athletes in the world. Not just for her medals, but for her morals. With over 15 years at the top of the sport, Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce's name will forever be attached in history. She paved the way for the future Jamaican sprint queens like Elaine Thompson and also Shericka Jackson. But her legacy goes way beyond fast times and gold medals. She's living proof that where you start does not define where you finish. That greatness can rise from the most unlikely places. So now, if the question ever was to ask, who is Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce? She's a daughter of a Jamaican mother, a champion, a fighter, a symbol of what's possible. She's not just one of the greatest sprinters in history. She is a legacy in motion. She's Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce, born to win. Yes, man, my viewers, my subs, if you found Shelly-Ann's story inspiring, leave a comment down below. Tell us her favorite moment in Shelly-Ann's career. Don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to join the gang fam. And thanks for all who watch until the end of the video. Until next time, keep safe, keep pursuing a dream, keep being consistent, keep being great. Watch you now. I'm out.
Kaboom! You know it's Warlord representing What You Know! The world I forget the stats, you know. You know it's What You Know, me, and it's Warlord, Sky Star leader. Kaboom! What You Know!